'Tis the season to be bundled up into a cozy house. In this video, I'm going to mod the Creator 3-in-1 Cozy House into the coziest house. I've got a duplicate copy of this set to help me out with this mod, and of course I'm going to have to use a lot of my own pieces to create a winter scene. And this Creator 3-in-1 house mod is going to be in line with what I've got going on with my other Creator 3-in-1 house mods. This was the apple tree house. I turned it into the apple tree cottage. This is the red bricks grandma's house. Yeah, he still lives with his grandma, and that's okay. Well, this is kind of like a continuation of that suburban house feel. I'm gonna build it on a base plate just as I did with this. This is summer related, so it's not gonna go into my winter village that I'm working on back there. But however, this is, and as well as this. This was the Creator 3-in-1 family house that I modded into the green brick house. I haven't come up with a story for this family yet, but probably will before the end of this video. The first mod I'm going to do is replace this chunky old mailbox with something a bit more delicate, like what has been seen in my other suburban houses, like this one and this one. I'm also going to keep the pet theme going. Grandma Red Brick had a cat. The Green Brick family had a couple. This family's going to have a dog, but it's not going to be this one. It'll be more like this. I spent a lot of time thinking about how I'm going to go about this mod, and what I decided on was going with the main configuration and not one of the alternate builds. I'm not going to expand upon it like you see it now, or even like this, where this is a backyard, this is the front door. What I'm going to do is something a little bit different. And what made me decide on this, making it a corner house, is because of the roof line. I want it to look interesting. I want it to be going in different directions. And I thought of even wrapping this porch around to this side, and this will be the front porch. The footprint of my mod will look something like this, where I've got about 4 studs of space on either side of this corner house to allow passage into a suggested backyard. This space will be filled up with extra house. The first thing I'm going to do is mod the first floor right here and make it look something more like this. I removed most of the plates underneath the cozy house so I can set it directly on the base plate. Also switched out the first floor over here. There's what it was. And I used a mirrored build as compared to over here. Also put in some texturing as kind of what was done right there, but I realized that actually should all be white. It's gray over here because of the fireplace and the chimney. So I'm just gonna have the fireplace over here and just make all of that white. It doesn't have to be textured like that. I'm also going to modify this roof so it's a little bit taller, maybe by a brick or two. Right now it's gonna interfere with this gutter, so I'm gonna have to trim that back a little bit, which is no problem. It'll be easy to do. Also gonna put in a window right here. I need to add the trellis details over here. This birdhouse isn't gonna be relocated to the back of the house. Yeah, I think I've got quite a bit to work on. All right, I think I got quite a bit accomplished. Added a couple bricks height right here. It left me with some blank space, but I figured, well, I can utilize that blank space with some holiday decor maybe. I did add a different styled window right there, as well as a window down here. Got this all white. I removed a 1x2 modified plate to allow for the roof to clear the gutter, and also added a handful of bricks right there, bricks and plates, to close that gap. Now I'm gonna have to close all of this gap here. I'll work on that next to just kind of connect these walls because it doesn't need to hinge open anymore. Also adding the couple bricks height allowed higher ceilings in this room, so I think it's a win-win. I will be putting in more floor back here a little bit later on after I finish up front. Oh, I realized this was a cat, judging by the scratching post and the bed up there. So, oops, my mistake. The gap between the two walls is all sealed up. Next, what I'm going to work on is the porch expansion or patio. I'm going to connect these two sections via this new added platform. I'm actually going to switch the railing color from medium nougat to white because that's what I have a lot of. And in this blank space right there, I'm going to add some vegetation. I have a confession to make. I'm robbing the white railing elements from my Ninjago City Chinese restaurant mod. But replacing it with the medium nougat railing from the Cozy House isn't a bad thing. It actually looks a little bit better. So all I need to do is order more medium nougat railing as well as the curved parts, and I think I'll be good. Honestly, I didn't think I was capable of building a trellis at an angle like this. But here it is. Wow, it worked out. What I did was used 2 of these jumper plates in brown to make connections here and here to these A-shaped plates in brown, here and here, and it just came out perfectly. And it rests over here on this triangular tile, which has a post connected to it. Wow. Are the parts stressed? A little bit. Is this an illegal building connection? Probably. Also got the landscaping done in there. I went ahead and tiled things over in white to represent snow, so I didn't have to go back in there later on. Am I gonna cover everything with snow up here? Probably not, because it would just require me to replace all of these pieces with white, and I don't know. I doubt I have these ladder pieces in white, so I'll probably just add touches of snow throughout, maybe some snow melting off the roof, but most of the snow will be covering the grass. Taking a break from the exterior, I decided to work on some interior details. I've got the staircase planned right here. It's going to go up into this bedroom, but there's going to be a whole nother second floor that I'm going to have kind of as a removable piece so that you can access both bedrooms here. Did take out all of the cat-related stuff. There's no cat. Maybe I'll put a dog bowl somewhere down on the first floor. I did add this area rug, a Christmas tree, and an extra sofa seat. So we've got 2 now. The kitchen, I'll be just kind of throwing in somewhere right there. The kitchen is now complete, as well as the addition of the dog bowl there on the floor. The walls are complete on the first floor. Now I'm working on the second floor. I tried to have minimum studs on the top of the first floor walls so that this could be easily removed. Also, I've got just a corner tile where this floor is just sitting in place. The modularity of this second floor module is not perfect, but it does work. I added a wall right here for some separation between the master bedroom and the child's bedroom. But otherwise, it's pretty much an open floor plan like it was on the first floor. Stole some of these, they were presents from the Elf Clubhouse, I believe. We've got a pirate ship and a keyboard. And I'm gonna get this put back into place and I'll call the interior done. Here's how the roof looks. I think it came together pretty well, considering I didn't spend hours upon hours on it. I did add these downspouts. Now, what I'm going to do is winterize this and make it magical. Here we go. Now the house is all suited up for the holiday season. So are our minifigures. They're dressed in warmer clothes. It's jam-packed with detail. I'm gonna start with walking you through the details on the roof. Over on this side, there's Dad. He tries to outdo himself every year by climbing up on the roof, putting up different decorations using his trusty old ladder. Well, not that trusty. Be careful, Dad. He's pounding in stakes to hold up this giant reindeer inflatable. And there's another reindeer that's more realistic looking. It has a sled. I didn't attach it. It just kind of held itself into place at the very peak of the roof. Dad lined lights all around every edge of the roof. There's snow dripping down different parts, even in the back. There we go. I didn't focus too much on detail in the back other than tiling it up with snow. Got the birdhouse placed back in right there. I think that looks good. I've got a couple of candy cane decorations. Oh yeah, I did put a picket fence lining the property. Here's where a sidewalk was. Now it's covered with snow. There's going to be various presents scattered throughout, just decorations for the season. Put in a couple of lampposts as well. A couple of birds. One right there, there. This boy's running through the snow. He's just having fun. He's got some snow stuck to the bottom of his shoe. There's a little bit of snow covering some chairs there. There's icicles all around the rooftop and around some windowsills. Over here, well, Mom is just an outdoor person. She loves pets, and she loves her pet Brownie. That's the name of the dog. We've got some footprints on this sidewalk that's leading up to the door there. Spotlight shining on the holiday garland on the below that arched window. Snow scattered upon the plants there. There's another candy cane present and a snowman. Also, I didn't point it out, but I'm sure you saw the star hanging on the chimney. And that pretty much rounds up the details I've got going on here. It was a fun project. The most fun part was the decorating and the tiling of all the snow. The house mod, well, it was a pain at times, especially with the roof, but I slowly improved upon it and got it better, and I'm happy with the end result. You be the judge. Is this the coziest house? Let me know what you think of my improvements here, and thanks for watching.